positions where Man United should be reinforcing and focusing on next season.
If we do identify those positions to reinforce, then we can have a good window, because we cannot have a good window if we don't know exactly what we want. For me, I would actually get rid of Andre Onana and make sure that we do have a keeper. I would actually fancy United signing Garcia, the keeper from Espanyol.
Very good keeper, Josh. Very good.
I would fancy Garcia over Andre Onana, but then again, we would need two keepers. But maybe I leave Onana on the bench. I just sign Garcia, and they
I don't think
compete.
he's a bench player. By the game yesterday also exposed Bayinda. He needs more time. Maybe it's because he doesn't play a lot.
No, Bayinda leaves, Garcia comes and competes for the number one spot with Onana. So Onana plays his clumsy stuff again, and Garcia takes over the number one role. Just because we cannot buy two keepers this window, because Heaton is leaving, and you can't.
I heard he might be given another year, Josh. You know, being a senior player,
Heaton,
he might be. Yeah, from what I
maybe besides play, the third choice keeper. So for purposes of we are looking for a player and we can't get Heaton, could get another year. We don't have a problem with him. But then again, we would have to sign a goal. We have to sign a goalkeeper. If you actually want to finish top 4 next season, we have to sign a goalkeeper. Onana cannot do it. He cannot. Then we have to sign a centre back. For me, I had thought we sign Jonathan Tah. He's on a free transfer. I mean, if
the guy that Bayern Munich is interested, he's at Bayern, right?
Yeah, no, Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, sorry, but Bayern Munich is showing huge interest. And he looks like he's set to leave.
Yeah, he's set to leave. So if Lady Luck falls for us and we're in the Champions League, maybe we can attract his signature. And we do sign Jonathan Tah. And then we sign a right wing back. That's a centre back, a keeper, a centre back, a right wing back. And then we sign 2 midfielders. We sign Ederson, and we sign another midfielder who is press resistant. A guy who can actually ghost away from tight situations. A guy who cannot, a guy who can beat the press very easily. A guy who can come and collect the ball from the back 4 or from the keeper and beat the press and play the ball to other players or our high-flying wing backs rather. So those are the 2 players in the middle of the park. Then I would go buy a striker. I wouldn't waste money on another 10 after Cunha, because we don't have that money.
Speaking about Cunha, Josh, United are actively pursuing forward Matheus Cunha, Josh, with negotiations reportedly in advanced stages. 25-year-old Brazilian, of course, he has a 62.5 release clause in his contract, and is a primary target for Man United head coach Ruben Amorim to bolster his attack next season, Josh. And we all know Cunha has also expressed his interest in joining Manchester United, and personal terms are being finalized, Josh. Club will be offering 5-year contract. We all know his versatility, and you're right. If you have Cunha on your hands, I think now you just have to look at the striker. Who are you going to put him in front?
Striker. Stop flirting with the D-Laps, the Mbuemos, the D-Laps. Stop flirting with them. Go get a proper striker.
Get Gyökeres.
Yes, get Gyökeres and Victor Osimhen. The dust settled, maybe because of the wages that he asks for. But get Victor Gyökeres. If Victor Gyökeres is willing to come to Manchester United and he's committed to play, I know Ruben Amorim did say that he does not want to bring a player at Manchester United because the player wants to play in one competition. That is the rumor that was being said about
Victor.
No, not Victor Gyökeres.
By the way, it was Gyökeres. It was Gyökeres. I think it was them both.
No, he's also called Victor. It was Gyökeres. The rumor was he would love to go to a club that is playing a Champions League, and Arsenal is hot on the heels. The interest is real in Victor Gyökeres, but I think United can be able to convince Victor Gyökeres to come to Manchester United with or without Champions League football, because Ruben Amorim made him, and I think if he did whisper in his ear, he will win the war. And there's also another thing that is interesting about his signature. I think we can go as low as 52 million pounds, not the 89 that was rumored
Actually, 50. I
earlier on.
understand 50.
Yes, which would be a good deal. So if you're flirting with the Dilaps and the Mbuemos and Fernandes, when you get two other midfielders, maybe Ederson to play alongside Manuel Ugarte, that means that you're going to push Fernandes to play in the other 10 role with Matias Cunha, and Joshua Zirkzee is also waiting in the wings to play in the same position. Okay, and Garnacho and Kobe Maino.
Squad depth, Josh. Squad depth.
Yes, exactly. So why are you buying the Mbuemos? Go buy a striker, a proper striker, because Mbuemo is not a proper striker in this system.
In Amorim's system, Josh.
Yes, is even at Brentford, he's not playing as a center forward. He's floating in and around the wing forward positions, and that's where he excels. So you're going to have to bring him to the club and ask him to play where he does not normally play, and he's going to be learning new things. This is not a time to, I mean, he's what, 26, 27?
One thing I do agree with you. I think this is not the right time for Man United to be flirting with players like Brian Mbuemo. No disrespect, incredibly well, 18 goals this season, 6 assists in the Premier League. Next person is Liam Delap. Look, if it's very true that Everton has concrete interest in Delap, please, Moyes, do your thing. Do your magic, sign him. Because United does not need a player like Liam. Not that he's bad, no. But we need, Josh, as you've pointed out, if you have Joshua Zirkzee, you have Alejandro Garnacho, you have Bruno Fernandes, you have Cunha, who looks set to join Man United very soon.
You have Kobe Maino.
You have Kobe Maino.
Those are all players who are going to be playing in that position.
Exactly.
That's why I actually
you
think
need an already made striker, Gyökeres, to come through, or the Nigerian Victor Osimhen to come through. There's what do you think about the Canadian Jonathan? He's not so bad. He's called David Jonathan, Josh.
Oh yeah.
David Jonathan.
I'm sorry, no offense to the name, but
he's in League One, Josh.
A striker called David Jonathan. Yo, guy sounds like an accountant, man.
He plays for Lille. Yeah, currently has 16 goals and 5 assists. He's not bad, Josh. He has numbers on his, but anyway, you know, the Premier League is built different.
Go get Gyökeres. Get Gyökeres. I mean, let him fail at the club. Let him fail if he's to fail. But get Gyökeres. The money is good. 50 million is good. And don't flirt with another 10. Matias Cunha is sufficient, because then you'll have Fernandes, Cunha, Kobe Maino, Garnacho, Zirkzee, all playing in those 10 roles, you know, and Amad Diallo is going to play as a wing back, because Queda would have come to United and he would be playing as a right wing back, and Amad Diallo can do exactly that. You just have to have a stronger right-sided centre back to allow Amad Diallo to get into those positions, because actually the way Ruben Amorim used to play at Sporting Lisbon, the right wing back is a left-footed player who is more attacking than the left wing back. So I mean, he's actually a forward player. He's a forward, because Queda is actually a forward, and that's what he wants in his right wing back. And Amad Diallo can execute that very well.
Josh, you were talking about a midfielder who you think that can, press so well alongside Ederson or alongside Ugarte. Huh?
Yeah, Ederson, Ugarte, and another midfielder who is press resistant.
The Argentine, still young, Josh. Oh yeah, Josh, we have Sekou Kone, but I'm going to.
Yeah, we have Sekou Kone, but you can give him 2 seasons. You can give him 2 seasons. So I mean, this can be the season that is introduced into the team, but you still get a more reliable player at the moment to play in that role. I know. they've talked about players who are surprising, like Adam Wharton.
Well,
The
for
guy
me,
at
another
Crystal
player that
Palace.
I want to bring into the mix is 17-year-old Argentine attacking midfielder Franco Mastantuono, Josh, playing for River Plate.
Mastantuono.
Still, I mean, his release clause is around 38 million pounds, Josh. And it looks
Yeah.
like the club has reportedly held meetings with his representatives, but United is still hesitant to meet the release clause, Josh, with the indications
Yeah, it's too
that
high. It's too
the
high.
player prefers. Also, it looks like the player prefers to join or play or move to Real Madrid if he leaves River Plate, Josh. Very many clubs, by the way, are interested in him. Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, PSG, Barcelona, Atletico Madrid.
For players that come out of South America, it is very easy to adapt when you go to the La Liga because, you speak the same language. Yeah, they do speak Portuguese, but most of them do speak Spanish. So,
high chances that you're going to find at least 3 or 4 Brazilians, or if you're from Argentina.
Even if you were to find Argentines or Brazilians in Man United, it's not the same thing when your cook, the guy who opens your door and stuff like that at your apartment, they're all people who can speak the same language with you. So the acclimatization is much easier, and maybe their lifestyle is almost the same. So they prefer to go play in Spain. And actually, the league actually favors them. You can see how brilliant Anthony looks at the moment, because the league is not that physical.
Anthony has been a revelation.
I
told you the man has been scoring wonderful goals, and you brushed off pouring cold water, saying, those are usual goals. Josh, come on. Anthony is destroying League One. Okay, he's not destroying League One. Okay, that is too much of an exaggeration. But
La Liga.
He's really doing... Sorry, La Liga. I apologize. La Liga. He's doing so well, Josh. Anthony is putting up a great performance in the La Liga. And if Real Betis can bring 40 million euros, Betis bring 40 million euros, and you have the next Ballon d'Or winner on your hands. United are ready to cash in.